Rahul Gandhi. It's now Wayanad versus Raebareli. The Congress's last-minute decision on Amethi and Raebareli has actually sent ripples in the opposition camp and the BJP. Rahul Gandhi was expected to make an all-out bid to win back Amethi, shall now fight from Raebareli, the seat vacated by his mother Sonia Gandhi recently when she moved to the Rajya Sabha. In Amethi, the Congress zeroed in on a long-term Gandhi-Nehru family loyalist, Kishori Lal Sharma, who shall take on Smriti Irani. Sources are telling us that apparently Priyanka Gandhi Vadra could not somehow be convinced to contest from Raebareli, which she had nursed for over a decade on her mother's behalf. And there are, of course, more reasons than one given for her reluctance. Let's hear what Smriti Irani had to say about Rahul Gandhi's decision to contest from Raebareli instead of Amethi, where he was expected to make a strong effort to regain the seat.
कांग्रेस का शीर्ष नेतृत्व रायबरेली में जनता की सेवा के लिए उपस्थित नहीं था और जनता भी ये जानती है रायबरेली की कि जिन्हें अमेठी ने अस्वीकार कर दिया, जो अमेठी छोड़कर वायनाड चले गए, वो रायबरेली के पूर्णता कभी नहीं हो पाएंगे। प्रश्न ये उठता है कि उन्होंने वायनाड में कहा कि वायनाड ही उनका परिवार है, तो आज रायबरेली में क्या कहेंगे? इतना ही कह दूं कि अमेठी से गांधी परिवार का ना लड़ना इस बात का संकेत है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी चुनाव में एक वोट पड़ने से पहले ही अमेठी से अपना हार स्वीकार कर चुकी है, क्योंकि अगर उन्हें लगता कि यहाँ जीत की कोई भी गुंजाइश है तो वो यहाँ से लड़ते, अपने प्रॉक्सी को ना लड़ाते।
The Amethi seat was represented by Rahul Gandhi from 2004 onwards, and he remained a member of parliament for 3 consecutive terms until 2019. Rahul, of course, currently represents Kerala's Wayanad, a constituency where he is fighting the elections against LDF's Annie Raja, who is making her debut, and also against BJP's K. Surendran. Prime Minister Modi said that Rahul was losing from Wayanad and would also lose from Raebareli. Listen to what the Prime Minister said.
मैंने पहले ही बता दिया था कि शाहजादे वायनाड में हारने वाले हैं और हार के डर से जैसे ही वायनाड में मतदान समाप्त होगा वो दूसरी सीट खोजने लग जाएंगे और अब दूसरी सीट पर भी उनके सारे चेले चपाटे कह रहे थे अमेठी आएंगे, लेकिन अमेठी से भी इतने डर गए वहां से भागकर अब रायबरेली में खोज रहे हैं रास्ता।
Rahul was very clear. He had said that he shall never abandon Wayanad. But then, if he lets go of Raebareli, what kind of a message will it send to Wayanad, where he is already facing a challenge at somebody who is an absentee MP? That's why I question, and it's a conundrum. Raebareli or Wayanad? Imagine a politician, I'm asking about a politician's plan who is actually between 2 constituencies. Let's debate. I have 2 guests, but the first one to join is Suresh Kochattil, who is a senior political analyst and understands politics extremely well. Suresh, hi, welcome to this. You know, the thing is that Wayanad versus Raebareli, the kind of suspense that the Congress party created about Amethi, Raebareli, ultimately it has turned out that Amethi is a family loyalist, poor guy Kishori Lal Sharma, who, you know, who's from Ludhiana, who's been a family's manager for 2 decades or so, who's going to be taken on and, you know, by Smriti Irani. And I don't want to open my mouth, but we saw what happened to Rahul Gandhi last time. So I see Mr. Sharma as a sacrificial lamb, if you ask me. But it's okay, he's a very devoted soldier. Now Raebareli, which was vacated by Sonia Gandhi, now Mr. Gandhi comes and sits there because it's a safe seat. You know why I brought this up? Because Wayanad, he said, I will not abandon it, I will always stay very close to it. But what kind of a messaging does all this send, Suresh? Here is a man, mature man, he's no more young, who cannot make up his mind, and he's fighting on a safe seat. So what kind of an MP is he?
That's a good question to ask, Sudha, because I'm sitting here in Leh, Ladakh. I reached here today morning, and looking at the campaigning that is going on in this constituency, which has just about 160,000 voters, and wandering right down to Kerala, Wayanad. Why did Rahul Gandhi flee from there? Two things to be remembered, Sudha. Remember, in the Wayanad campaign, we had the Muslim League flag being
Yeah.
absent and the Congress flag also being absent. Now, think of it. Here is a national party which got us independence, according to them, more than 100 plus years old, unable to take on an Indian Union Muslim League party and saying, we will fly our flag. What's the problem with you? If you don't want to bring in your flag, that is your problem. So that is what is Rahul Gandhi's kind of situation in Wayanad is. He's going, I mean, not saying that he's going to lose. He'll win from Wayanad because
Of course.
remember, Wayanad and Malappuram and all these seats are heavily dominated by the Muslim population. And we all know that. At one time, these were the areas from where GM Banatwala and Ibrahim Sulaiman Seth and all won. They never used to campaign. They used to come, file the nomination, go, and they used to win the seat.
No, but
Imagine
wait a
that
minute,
was the
Suresh, in Wayanad, if I am not wrong, there are around what, 25% Muslims? There are 49% or 50% Hindus, isn't that right?
No, actually, if you look at it that way, there has been a lot of migration of the population. We never had a census past 2011. So we never know what's a true figure right now. But my hunch tells me clearly is that Rahul Gandhi, he's having a tough fight on his hands. But because of the huge anti-incumbency against CPM in Kerala, it is not because of Rahul Gandhi or Annie Raja, because there's a huge pushback against Pinarayi Vijayan government, which will impact all the seats, not just the Wayanad seat. Rahul Gandhi is just taking a safe bet because in case he loses Wayanad, in case, then he should have a backup. I mean, what kind of reply will he give to people of Raebareli tomorrow? Suppose he wins from there, and then he wants to kind of give up Wayanad. I mean, it'll be kind of he'll be stuck between a devil and the deep
That's
blue
what
sea.
I'm saying. Imagine someone to be stuck between the devil and the deep sea, and someone who's the biggest opposition in the country. The mind boggles, Suresh, really. I also want to bring to your notice that it is not just the CPM or the BJP. Let's talk about the common people in Wayanad. They are saying, has this man even spoken about Wayanad in the parliament in the last 5 years? We haven't heard.
Not really.
Man-animal conflict, man-animal conflict, which is actually not a joke. A lot of people think, oh, you got animals coming, how cute. It ain't cute. I mean, it's a very serious kind of a problem. In Wayanad, people are not able to go about doing their businesses. People are being killed, followed by elephants into their homes. What has he done? He's hardly spoken about it. Annie Raja, of course, has at least said there should be an amendment to the Wildlife Act 1972. But I'm only speaking about Rahul Gandhi. There's not been anything. He just comes there, he just waves at people, and that is because, Suresh, a lot of people thought, apparently in Wayanad and around, in and around Wayanad, that here is a man who could be the Prime Minister of this country, the last time around. But this time, even that is not a promise which is being held out at all. He said, no, I will not be the Prime Minister. So what is it that makes him win? Think about it. The Muslims? Just the Muslims?
Yeah,
can't be, no?
Obviously it is, because see, I'll tell you what, entire Malappuram Kozhikode belt up to Kasargod had a Hindu majority population, no longer. 14 of the 20 constituencies in Kerala have a minority population as majority, and majority population is minority. So obviously people ask the question, why is BJP not able to win, except for maybe try putting up a strong performance in Thrissur and Thiruvananthapuram. But this time there might be a different story. But let's come back to Rahul Gandhi. I mean, not just Wayanad, Sudha. You look at his entire performance as a campaigner. He goes
Just
from
give me
one
a second,
blunder to another
Suresh.
blunder.
Will he abandon Wayanad? He said he won't. But will he give up on Raebareli? Big conundrum for this scion of the Congress party. Suresh Kochattil is with us speaking. Suresh, please continue what you were saying.
Well, I think it's very clear, Sudha, if you look at it let us look last time. What happened last time? Something similar, isn't it? Except the constituency was Amethi and not Raebareli. And Rahul Gandhi was not even sure of winning from Amethi. He knew that he would lose, which is why he took an insurance in terms of contesting from Wayanad, which is a very, very safe seat for him. But what happens this time is he is not even sure of Wayanad now. And that is what I'm surprised, because as I told you earlier, the anti-incumbency against CPM has rubbed off even on Annie Raja. But there has been a very strident campaign. Rahul Gandhi's campaigning in Wayanad was very, very tepid. I mean, that is how it is, because in Wayanad you don't need to campaign for a Congress candidate or an IUML candidate. It's actually an IUML seat, Indian Union Muslim League seat. But the question is simple: will people trust Rahul Gandhi? Because he's not even. They say he's the biggest campaigner for BJP, and sometimes I feel it's true, because you're giving up a fight before even fighting it. And that is what makes Rahul Gandhi so weak in terms of
No, but
understanding what is
Suresh,
politics.
let me also defend him in the sense that fighting from two constituencies, very big leaders have also done it.
No, I'm not saying no, but you take a decision right at the start. You do it. And Modi contested from the Gujarat constituency, and you
Yes,
also contested
exactly.
from Varanasi.
Yeah.
Okay, it has happened before also. Indira Gandhi, for example,
Indira Gandhi,
left
yes.
her constituency and contested from Medak in Telangana, what is now Telangana. So it's all been done before. It is Sushma Swaraj has gone and contested from Karnataka, Bellary.
Ballari.
So it is not that people not done it. But here, look at the difference. The body language is a giveaway, Sudha. Straightforward. Rahul Gandhi is no longer talking about winning the election or doing anything. He's just trying to save himself,
All
forget his
right.
party.
All right.
Because he
So,
would have had all the exit poll results with him by right now,
yeah.
and he would have known what happened in the
Well,
190
I will
constituency.
really not punt on the results, but I just find it very strange about this, Raebareli and not Amethi. Obviously, because Amethi, he was vanquished last time, he lost, and he goes to Raebareli, which is a safe seat. Lieutenant Commander retired Gokul Chandran, who's a political analyst, has also joined us, but I am told on the phone. Gokul, hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So extremely sorry. There is some connectivity issues here, so I can join over video.
No problem. No problem. That's totally okay. Although we would have loved to see you, because it's much
Yeah.
better that way, to be connected to you. But anyway, we are talking about, Rahul Gandhi now announcing that he is going to be fighting from Raebareli. What happens to Wayanad, Gokul?
See, Wayanad is there, always there. Wayanad is close to his heart, and Wayanad will be always there. But then politically, it is not always about personal, or it is about Mr. Rahul Gandhi himself. There is a party, there is an alliance which wanted him to contest somewhere from Uttar Pradesh. And the importance of Raebareli seat. That seat is built the Congress party for long years, except for one or two elections where the Congress party lost. Raebareli always close to the heart of Congress party, and party asked Mr. Rahul Gandhi to contest from Raebareli, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi is contesting from Raebareli.
And why do you think Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra did not fight from Raebareli? Sources are telling us that there is some kind of a sibling rivalry.
See, if in case if Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi were fighting, then you would have run a story today. See, the Congress party, all the members of Congress party are contesting elections. The workers down below are not getting seats. Why should Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi should fight elections when they have to campaign all over India? They are behind power. They are behind being an MP. This kind of stories would have run by today evening.
And like the Congress party cares, but anyway, Gokul, I want to ask you something, that you can't, this is political opportunism. You say that, Sudha, you know how important Raebareli is. Yes, Gokul, I do know. But what happens to the people of Wayanad? You know that they are dependent on him. Suresh Kochattil is with me. He's saying most of them, the population is minorities. That's why the Congress wins. But apart from that, whether you are minority or majority, there is a big problem brewing in Wayanad. Things are not the same. So if he just gets up from Wayanad and says, Tata, bye-bye, I'm going to Raebareli, what kind of a politician is he?
No, I don't think that will happen, Sudha, because Wayanad is a place, Wayanad is a constituency. It is very close to Mr. Rahul Gandhi, and he himself has told that the oneness which we get among the people of Wayanad, he doesn't get anywhere in North India or any other state. So I think he will retain Wayanad, and conducting from Raebareli is just to give a boost to the alliance, India alliance in the north, which will obviously be. So I think he will be retaining Wayanad for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's also said, Gokul, that he had said earlier that I will never abandon Wayanad, but we'll have to wait and see. Anything can happen in that party. Coming to you, Suresh, the thing is that Rahul has played into the hands of the leftists. Ani Raja kept on saying, Pinarayi has said, why is he coming here to fight? Let him go fight in North India. Why is he coming here? We both are friends when it comes to the indie bloc, but here you are fighting against me and you are sounding like the BJP. What is the point? And I completely understand the complete confusion which is going on, that you and I are friends and we are not friends. It's like some kind of a furtive relationship which they portray. So don't you think that he is also playing into, and that is advantage Ani Raja to a great extent. She can now say, I told you.
Exactly. Across the Valaya River, they are both bum chumps. I mean, like, this side of it, they fight like cats and dogs. But that's not the main point I'm trying to make, Sudha, is the fact that Rahul Gandhi's leadership, that is what the question is all about. Imagine that he has to go and defend in Raebareli, as you talked of the sibling rivalry, we all know that is there. This seat, if you remember, last time was won by Sonia Gandhi because Samajwadi Party did not put up a candidate.
Yeah.
Last time Samajwadi Party had a tie-up with BSP, not with Congress. And that is how, the relationship was. But Samajwadi Party, I mean, Akhilesh Yadav was gracious enough, and his father was gracious enough to ensure that, they didn't go and spoil the chances of Sonia Gandhi out there. And BJP also didn't have a strong candidate. Remember, Amethi, out of nowhere did Smriti Irani come and take away the entire seat.
Right.
Why didn't Rahul Gandhi contest against Smriti Irani? My question is that, straightforward. You should have done a kind of 2019 redo again.
No, but they wanted to give a chance to Kishori Lal Sharma. That is their reason. And I think, yeah, exactly. Thanks for doing that. Let me ask a small little tiny question to Suresh, and then I'll go to Gokul Chandran. Suresh, I find in your argument a lot of loopholes, but very quickly, you say Muslims vote for him in Wayanad, that's why he wins. The thing is that Rahul Gandhi won by the largest margin last time in Wayanad against Sunir, if I remember right, Sunir was his name, right? The thing is that he won by the largest margin, and if you say that, oh, he is not winning in Wayanad, that's why he is migrated to Raebareli, I mean, why would he think that? If Smriti Irani won in Amethi the first time and she is apparently winning again, Rahul Gandhi can also repeat his performance in Wayanad. What makes you think that Rahul Gandhi is losing in Wayanad?
Well, I didn't say that. I said in all probability, Ani Raja will put up a tough fight. If you remember, my first comment was that. Now, the reason why, if I was Rahul Gandhi, if I were in his place, I would go to Amethi, isn't it? That was my original seat. I would fight from there. I would let any other family member. You remember the posters in Raebareli were all about Robert Vadra. All over Raebareli, there are posters of Robert Vadra. We have seen those photographs which are there.
No, but
why
it's
did
a
Robert
choice.
Why did he put up his pictures there?
Maybe he did. He'll say my followers did, Suresh. You know how the chamchagiri goes on.
He says himself that he wants to contest.
Sure.
He didn't say I don't want to contest. So that is very interesting. See, you talked about the sibling rivalry.
Yes.
Priyanka Gandhi knows very well that if she loses, last time she was in charge of half of UP, Jyotiraditya Scindia was in charge of the other half of UP. And what happened finally? How many seats did Congress get? That is a story in itself. The problem with Congress is very simple. Sudha, I had tweeted exactly on 14th of April. I said, if Rahul Gandhi, the moment he finishes with Wayanad, he will immediately announce that he is going to Ayodhya temple. And exactly that thing happened. And a lot of people took my screenshots of my tweet and sent it back to me saying, Mr. Suresh, what you said turned out to be right. Now look at the way it is done. The flag, the Muslim League flag, because it looks very similar like the Pakistani flag. Rahul Gandhi's problem is that he doesn't know where he's standing. Because one meeting to another meeting, he's not leading. Look at Modi. What is his age? Look at Modi. He goes six rallies a day, traveling from one side of the country to another side. Of course, he has the government infrastructure like that.
Of course he does. I don't, somehow this whole Modi is so active and the rest are all lazy. I don't know. We, I think, tend to give more credence to this, hardworking mehnat. That's another kind of a thing. I mean, a conversation. Let me go to Gokul Chandran. Gokul, did you hear what Suresh said?
Yeah.
You want to respond to that, please, Gokul?
Yeah, of course. Maybe Suresh wanted to in good books of. Sorry, it's Anand, right?
Suresh Kochattil.
Okay. I think he wants to be in good book of BJP, and from nowhere he started praising Modi ji. How we are talking about Rahul Gandhi, Wayanad, Amethi and Raebareli. Suddenly, if someone is praising Modi ji out of nowhere, then you can understand his intention. So
that's all right. That's okay. I can be supporting Mayawati. How does it matter? You just tell me. Go on.
The thing is that Rahul Gandhi is nowhere going to lose from Wayanad. Annie Raja, she'll be lucky if she's able to rethink her deposit. There is a scenario in Wayanad as of today.
Okay, but
So
will he abandon Raebareli?
He will not. He will not.
Arey, how can he be? Will he abandon Raebareli, Gokul?
Now listen, once again, let me finish, Sudha. Why he is not contesting in Amethi?
That's because he lose. Because you wanted to do a favor to Mr. Sharma.
No.
You tell
I'll
me.
tell you. Mrs. Smriti Irani, over the years, she always hooked the limelight at the expense of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Why should we give a chance, another chance to Smriti Irani?
Come on, Gokul. Last time she won by 50,000 votes.
Yeah. See, last time was a different election.
Then Rahul should have fought from Amethi. You just tell me I'm completely out of time, Gokul, please.
See,
Do you think he will abandon Raebareli?
Raebareli is more important than Amethi as of now. Raebareli.
No, but is Raebareli versus Wayanad, which is more important?
Wayanad.
Wayanad. So you are saying he will, so you are willy-nilly saying that he will abandon Raebareli. Then why is he fighting from there and wasting everyone's time is my question.
Yeah.
You know?
See, in all probability, Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi, when the seat is vacated by Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi will contest from Raebareli and she will win there by election.
All right, and that's some breaking news that you are giving us. Thank you so much, Suresh, and thank you so much, Gokul Chandran, for joining us on this broadcast.